What's up, brick builders? Today's build is Tina's house. This is set number 4172-1. Year it came out was 2001, age group 4 plus, and it comes with a piece count of 44. Hello folks, Sean from BRIT'N Bricks. Welcome to another build video, and this is a super cool little set. I know I say that about a lot of or all of the sets that I build because they are super cool. It's Lego. Anything that you build with bricks is super cool, even if it's not Lego. Anyway, this was an actual set. It was called Tina's House, and it was a bit like one of those bucket brick thing where you would have a bucket of bricks and you could build anything and everything from it. But this was actually a house as the core model, and it's a bit like those vintage sets where you would have the flip open lid and you would have all the little bricks in there, and you would have the core build, and then you would have a book with ideas in it. And this one had exactly that. It had a little book in there that you could build a bird, you could build a boat, you could build a bit of a house, you could build furniture for Tina's house, you could expand on Tina's house and make it bigger by putting those bits of furniture in and getting a little bit more bricks. It was an absolutely superb little 4 plus build, because this was a 4 plus. As it was a 4 plus, it was a 4 juniors. Super little build, and you would get this minifigure, Tina. There we go, and she's a solid figure, so she doesn't come apart. You probably could pull her apart, but you might break her. But you can see the legs move, just like a minifigure does. The arms move. And you can hold things in her hands, but you can't hold things on her hands like you could with minifigures, or can with minifigures. And also the head moves. The hair does not come off. So that's Tina. Super cool. So yeah, this is, like I say, it's a very basic set, 4 plus. Let's dive in and build it, shall we? Okie dokie. So we're going by a picture because there aren't actually any real instructions for this. So we're going to start off with our base plate, and this base plate is a 6 by 12, I think it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 6 by 12 green plate. And because we're going with a picture, I need a decent picture. That would do. We've got this 6 by 2 by, I think this is 6 bricks high. 6 bricks high door frame. So it's a fairly chunky door frame. And we've got a white door with the arched windows in the top there, and then 2 normal square windows at the bottom. And you could reverse it, and it's got the pins at the top here, just on the edge there, because your door handle's on that side there. So you could reverse it any way you wanted. And we want the, where's the holes? There's little divots in the corners for the door. Just goes in like this. So you got this little frame there. Just pop one corner in. I've got to pop the bottom corner in, and then just push top, and there we go. And then we got an opening door. So we're going to go 3 studs. Is it 3 studs? 2 studs. That looks like 2 studs. 1, 2, 3. It's 3. So go 3 studs in, and then drop the door. The door is going to be 1 stud off the back, 1 stud off the edge there, and 3 studs from the front. So there's our door. And now we want to build the wall up here, because we're going to have a little shelf on here for her plant. So we want a 2 by 2 yellow brick. I'm going to pop that right next to the door frame like that. And another 2 by 2 yellow brick. And then we want 1 by 2, no, 2 by 4, sorry. We want a 1 by 2 inverted sloped blue brick, and we're going to put one on this side here and one on this side here. So I'm going to put one there, and this kind of gives you the idea of what shape you're looking for to fill it in. That's why I'm doing it this way. So, and then another one there, and as you can see, we need a 1x4 brick and a 1x2 brick. So we've got a yellow 1x4 brick and a 1x2 brick, and then we're going to put a 2x4 over the top like that, and there's our shelf. So we're going to put the shelf on, and that is a 2x4 red plate. Just pop that on those studs there like that, and there's our shelf. That's the shelf for the plant. Now we want a window, and very much like the door frame, we've got a chunky window frame here. It is a 4x2 by, I think that's 3 bricks high. Yes, it's 3 bricks high. And just like the door, you have a window piece with 4 squares in it, and you would find the frame, and then you would pop that inside, bottom first. Oh no, I've got me thingy in the wrong way there, because we want it to open out. Right, bottom side in, push the top, good click, and there we have an opening door, window even. Sean don't know his doors and windows. And then we're going to pop that on top of the yellow brick. There we go, like that. So you can see they open. Now across here we want a yellow kind of porch piece, a little awning hanging over, and that is a 2x4 brick and a 2x2 brick, and then we're yellow. So we've got the 2x2 yellow brick that's going to overhang like that, and then we want, oh, it's, wait a second, that one. Whoops. There goes our 2x4. So we're yellow, because we want to do a 1x2, then a 2x2, then a 1x2. Whoop. No! No! Tina's house. We'll get there in a minute. There we go. Right. So it's the same sort of thing. A little bit stronger at the top here by using these pieces, these smaller pieces at the bottom of the window there. Much, much stronger. Now we're going to do the roof. So we've got blue roof, and that's going to go straight across the top there. And first of all, we need a 2x4. And then we want a 2x2, but we don't have 2x2s because it's the 2 1x2 bricks overhanging like that. Then we want 2x3, and then we want another 2x3, and that overhangs by one stud like that. It's still a little bit kind of a bad build design there. I'm going to change those two around. Then that stops that from doing that, doesn't it? Yes. There we go. Look at that. That does not split apart now. So there you go. And then we're going to put the roof on. And the roof were these 2x3 printed sloped bricks with these little green arrows on the top with yellow outlines. And just going to put those back to back like that. And that's going to go in the center. This is going to be a chimney. So we've got 3 studs on each side. And the chimney is 2 1x2 black bricks. We're going to go straight across this way so that it holds those bricks together. And then a 2x2 black brick on top. And that's the chimney. And then we just got these nice little green lights on each side here. So we got these trans green 1x1 cones, and these did not have the little ridges at the top. Now if you have the ones with the ridges at the top, that's all right, no problem. does the same thing. We're just going to go one stud into the front there, in the middle of the bricks. I've just messed up there because we've got a gap here. I'll fill that. This is what happens when you do buy pictures. We've got to take a 1x4 brick and a 1x2 yellow brick. There we go. Overhang by one stud. Boom. Done. There we go. And now Tina needs a fence because, you know, it's a garden. And we've got this fence piece here. It's just going to go straight across the side there. Like that. In line with the shelf. Now with the shelf, we're going to take the plant. So we've got these this green leaf element and this blue open stud flower element, and the flower's going to go on top of the leaf, and then we're just going to pop that on her window on the shelf there, and there we go, got this nice little flower. Now there's Tina. I'll pop the door open. She's going to stand at the threshold of the door. She will do. There we go. She's at the threshold of the door because she's greeting her friend, Mr. Bird. Now, Mr. Bird, very, very simple build. We're going to take a 2x3 red plate. And then we want a 2x2 slope brick. That's going to overhang by one stud over the edge of that plate. And then we want a 2x2 blue inverted sloped brick. And that's going to be next to the slope there. That's going to be the underneath of the bird and the breast of the bird. So there's our breast of a bird. Blue 1x2 brick. And then we go on another 2x2 red slope brick. And you can see the back of the birds forming there. That's the breast there. We need the head. So we're going to take this 2x3 red plate and pop that on top. As you can see, that's going to be his little beak there. Back of the head is a 1x2 yellow brick. Getting my bricks mixed up today. Then we actually got two of these printed eye bricks, and they're only printed on one side, as you can see. And we want the eyes to the outside there. You can have them on the front as well. Let's have a look at what it looks like with them on the front. I mean, that looks all right, actually. That actually looks pretty okay. But for the sake of the picture that we have, the eyes are on the outside there, and that also looks okay. So that's pretty cool. And that's Mr. Bird. Mr. Bird is going to be... Where is Mr. Bird going to go? Because Mr. Bird can't fit anywhere. He's going to sit on top of the roof. Sean's making it up as he goes along. There we go, folks. That is Tina's house. This was actual official set, and this would be the core model. As you can see, there are no bricks left over. But yeah, it was also came with an ideas book, so you could do all sorts of things with it. Super cool little set, very cute. The minifig, or the what could you call that? What does it call that? The Tina fig, because I think that's the only one that I've got that's like this. The Tina fig looks really cool, nice print, and very good playability with the movement and stuff like that as well. Looks super cool. This video was a disaster, wasn't it? There you go, folks. Tina's house. Doors shut on Tina. There you go. Nice little 4+ set there for you. Very basic with the bricks and the plates and that lot. Nothing too complicated, although I did struggle. There's the back. And like I say, the ideas book, it kind of gives you the ideas for furniture, for some, I think there was actually a fireplace in there as well. and a few other bits and pieces. And you could also build a boat. So you're going to get a couple of these, and you could have a very big size house for Tina, and she could have a boat and everything like that. Anyway, folks, if you enjoyed the video, you want to see some more content like this, I promise it won't be as bad as this, in respects of me getting everything mixed up. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share amongst your friends, family, and anybody else who you think would be interested in this kind of content. Also, put your notifications on to all so you don't miss us in the next one. And we've got some magazine reviews coming up as well. I'm Sean from BRIT'N Bricks. Peace.